Hey, welcome to our next junior statistics video. We're going to chat about bar graphs. Now, bar graph is a statistical graph that displays discrete data. Remember, discrete data is data that is collected by counting. Discrete data also must be whole numbers. It can't be part numbers or decimals because when we count, we've got to count in whole numbers. Here's an example of a bar graph, which is the number of students and the birthday of their students in what particular month of the year. All right, let's get into example one. Let's display the following data in a bar graph. This is the number of pets in a form class called 9ZUR. So on the left-hand column of the frequency table, we have the variable, which is the type of pet, cat, dog, bird, hamster, or fish. And on the right column, we have the frequency. Frequency means how many, and we've counted up how many people, how many cats, how many dogs, how many birds, how many hamsters, and how many fish are in this form class. Okay, well, this is what the graph would look like. You can see that don't have to use different colors, but in red, I've got the cat, which goes up to 11. I've got the dog going up to 15. I've got the bird going up to 5. I've got 2 hamsters, and I've got 12 fish. So, important to know a couple of things as you draw these things. First of all, please put a title. It's important people know what the graph is all about. Second of all, label both axes, the X and the Y axis. The type of pets is what I'm going to write down on my X axis, and the frequency represents my Y axis. And thirdly, and this is really important, make sure your bars are equally spaced and equally wide. No point having some bars bigger, wider than the other, because that distorts the graph. All right, that's example one. I think we're ready for example two. Display the following data in a bar graph. This represents the number of siblings from a form class called 9ADP. Right, so we have siblings down the left-hand column from 0 through to 7, and we have the frequency. How many have those siblings on the right-hand column? So here's what the bar graph looks like for this data. So there was one person who had no siblings, right? There were 7 people that had one sibling. That was the most popular, most common. There were 5 people that had 2 siblings. There were 3 people who had 3 siblings. There were 2 people who had 4 siblings. 1 person had 5 siblings. No one had 6. And 1 person had 7 siblings. Right, well, once again, please, as you draw graphs like this, please monitor a couple of things. Have you got a title on the graph to explain what it is? Have you labeled the axes, both axes? And are your bars in equal width? All right, that's us for now. So thanks for watching.